So there's this cake button on the front of our Instant Pot, and I was feeling kind of gutsy. So I said, let me try to make a cake in this thing. I grabbed a box cake out of my pantry, all the stuff I needed, my eggs, my oil, my water, and I'm going to make a cake. It even says you can make a cake on this thing, but in nowhere, well, I'll tell you what happens in a second. So I put the cake mix in there. Simple, right? A little bit of water, just like the instructions say, just pouring it right in, and you can even mix it in here. You don't even need a separate mixing bowl because this is a stainless steel mixing bowl, as well as the insert in the Instant Pot. Mixed it up, put the top on, I hit that magical cake button, and it starts, I guess, high pressure for 30 minutes, and the water, I guess, in the cake will make it cook, but there it is. I got the dreaded burn notice. So I decided to open up and see what's going on. It looks like, yeah, sure enough. Now, fortunately, it tells you it's burning before it burns, so that's really a nice feature of the Instant Pot. So I decided I was going to cook it. I didn't have a 6-inch cake pan that fit into my 6-quart, so I used a stainless steel mixing bowl. I figured it wouldn't explode, and it should be safe enough. So I dumped my cake mix in there, put a cup and a half of water underneath, used the trivet to keep the bowl elevated, and I said, let's see what happens, because this has got to be possible, because there's no reason they put a cake button on the Instant Pot if it couldn't make a cake. So anyway, we tried this again. I set it for the full 30 minutes and decided to hit that magical cake button again. 30 minutes later, we came back, opened it up to see what happened to my cake in my makeshift cake pan. This is really nice too. There's no noise and no geyser anymore with the new Instant Pots. And it was very, very mushy, very watery. It hadn't cooked all the way through in the middle. So what I did is I closed the top. I didn't even turn it back on. I let it sit for another 30 to 45 minutes, and it magically cooked. It finished cooking the inside of this cake. So yes, it can make a cake. And when I flipped it over, it's a really interesting shape. It's kind of like a bundt cake, but it's not. And it was delicious, I'm not gonna lie. So yes, it does work.